Have you ever stood in a place so heavy with history, you could almost feel the past breathing on your neck? There's a spot in the Philippines, high up in the cool mountains of Baguio City, that holds a silence deeper than most. It's the Our Lady of the Atonement Cathedral, better known simply as the Baguio Cathedral. Majestic, with its twin spires and rose-colored facade, it looks like a peaceful sanctuary. But linger a little longer, listen a little closer, and you might hear why locals sometimes call it by another name, the Keeper of the Moans. The story isn't just a ghost story. It's a scar left by history. During World War II, the battle for Baguio was brutal. The city was relentlessly carpet-bombed. Thousands of desperate civilians, believing the thick stone walls of a house of God would protect them, fled to the cathedral, turning it into a massive refugee camp. But in March of 1945, the sanctuary was breached. The Japanese army shelled the cathedral and the surrounding grounds, and the American forces bombed it. The very place people ran to for safety became a tomb. Thousands of lives were extinguished in an instant, men, women, and children. And it's from this unimaginable tragedy that the legend was born. A piece of folklore that has been passed down through generations, whispered in the cold Baguio nights. They say that if you're brave enough to walk the cathedral grounds in the quietest hours, just as the city sleeps and the fog rolls in, you might hear it. Faint at first, carried on the wind. The unmistakable sounds of suffering. The soft, desperate gasps and moans of those who perished. Their final moments forever imprinted on the air. This is the legend of the Moans. The belief is rooted in a common paranormal theory, the idea of sudden, violent death. The souls of those who died so unexpectedly, so tragically, are said to be trapped. They don't realize they're dead. They're stuck in a loop, reliving their terror and pain, forever searching for the peace they were denied. Among the victims were foreign missionaries, including a group of Belgian nuns who had dedicated their lives to the people of Baguio. They had opportunities to evacuate, but they refused to abandon their flock. They chose to stay, to offer comfort in the face of chaos. And they died alongside the people they served. It is these nuns who are at the heart of the most chilling specific account from the cathedral. A man, walking near the church in the misty haze of the early morning, saw something that made him freeze. A procession of figures was moving slowly towards the cathedral doors. He recognized them as nuns by their habits. As they drew closer, he saw there were several of them, walking in an ethereal silence. Then, one of the nuns broke from the group and turned towards him. As she approached, he saw her face, and his blood ran cold. It wasn't the serene face of a holy woman. It was grotesque, disfigured, and there was cotton, like the kind used in mortuaries, sticking out of her mouth and her nostrils. He was looking at a walking corpse, a spirit straight from the morgue, still on her way to church. He turned and fled, the image seared into his mind forever. Is it just a story? A way for a community to process a collective trauma too immense to comprehend? Maybe. But the Baguio Cathedral stands as a powerful reminder. It's more than just a beautiful church or a haunted landmark. It's a place where profound historical grief and chilling spiritual legend meet. It's a monument to the thousands of souls who sought refuge within its walls, and whose whispers, real or imagined, ensure that their story is never, ever forgotten. So the next time you see a picture of those beautiful pink spires reaching for the sky, remember the echoes they hold within.